Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I showed you guys just a project share of some coffee cup holders, and I had mentioned the next time I'm just going to be using a die set. So I got this die set from Scrap Diva. You're going to need two of these, well, one main one and then one optional one. So the two that I'm going to be using today is this one, the 4-ounce coffee cup holder. This comes with all of these pieces. And then also the 4-ounce coffee cup sleeve set. And the only thing I'm using from this is literally just this die set, which is going to go around your coffee cup for like a nice added decoration. So you could use both of those, but the main one you're going to do is that you're going to need is this one. So if you're going to buy anything from Scrap Diva, you could use the code Carolina for 10% off your order. You could use that anytime. Or now through December 1st, 2024, you could also use the code BLKFRI20 for Black Friday, and then get 20% off your order. So it really depends on when you're shopping and when you're seeing this video of which code you can or cannot use. But we are going to make this, and this turned out super duper cute. You can gift these to people. You could just put like some candy in this little 4-ounce coffee cup here. You can put 1 K-cup in there. You could fit 2 Nespresso pods in there. But honestly, I would probably just do like little chocolates, like little mini size of chocolates. You could probably also do like powders of like the single serve kind of packets of like matcha tea, for example. They come in like the longer sticks sometimes. So you could probably do that. If you wanted to, you could do some tea bags in here and maybe like a little like sugar packet as well. And then if you're giving this to a crafty friend, you could do like a sequins mix in here. That would be so stinking cute. And just like whatever you want to do, honestly. So there's different things that you can put in the coffee cup. And then I also added in a little gift card holder on the back. So I just did a little tuck spot here. I added this like white area where you can write something on, or you could glue this down here and write something on, or you could just, this also could just be like a reference spot for somebody that wants to add a gift card here. So very, very cute. You can give these as gifts, stocking stuffers, to coworkers. Leave this on like a little teacher desk. With some goodies inside here, and maybe like a gift card to like a coffee place for a crafter, like I said, sequins, maybe a gift card to Michael's, Hobby Lobby, wherever. Depending on who you're giving it to, maybe a tea lover, maybe Tivana on the back, if that store still exists, or David's Tea, or wherever other tea place there is near you. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to show you guys how I am putting this together here today in this video. This looks so cute. Great way to also use up some paper scraps. And let's get started. Alright, so you're going to need 2 die sets for this, and I'm going to show you guys what you're going to need to cut out. So first, from this die set, this is the 4-ounce coffee cup holder, so you're going to need this one. And you're also going to need the 4-ounce coffee cup sleeve set. These are both from Scrap Diva Designs. So if you guys want to get anything, get it now. You could always use my code Carolina for 10% off your order. But she's having a Black Friday sale for 20% off through December 1st. So definitely take advantage of that. That code is BLKFRI20. I'll have it on the screen. I'll have it linked down below, but just know that the 20% off is only good until December 1st, 2024. Otherwise, you could always use the code Carolina for 10% off your order. But if you are getting anything, just click through the link down below. I have everything linked for you guys there. And then just use the appropriate code at checkout. So in order to put this die set together, I'm using, I don't know if it's called basil cardstock or basil cardstock. I have no idea, but just a black, like textured cardstock. I think it's like 87 pound or something like that. Well, you're going to need 1 piece of this die set cut out in your solid cardstock, whatever cardstock color you choose. You're going to need 1 piece of this, 1 piece of this guy, and then 1 of each of these. So that's what you're going to need to cut out, okay, you guys? For this one, There is a little piece as well that looks like this. And after you cut out your pattern paper, you're gonna have to go back to that one. Like after you're gonna cut out that piece, and then you're gonna go back to this piece and also die cut this little piece out of there, because you're gonna need that cut out. I kind of wish that these were already like together somehow. I don't know, like put together with one of those like metal things or something so that it stays put, but it's not, so you kind of have to go back. All I did was use the pattern paper template, drew the circle, and then put this on top, and then die cut that again. But it does require you to double cut that, so you have to cut this piece first and then run it through again with that piece, unless you kind of already know where it goes. But it's kind of hard to eyeball because you need the pattern paper to go with it. So anyway, I got all of my pieces cut out right here, all the ones I just showed you guys. And then for your patterned paper, you're gonna use the other pieces in the die set, and those are these. So you're gonna cut out this one with your patterned paper. You're gonna cut out one of each of these. You can cut out a square. This one is totally optional, and I actually only cut mine out in a solid. I did solid red instead of pattern paper, but all the other ones I did a pattern paper. So I did these three the same pattern. So for this piece, the one that's gonna get cut out with this, I actually die cut this piece out twice. You could do two different patterns, you could do the same pattern. I just did the same because I'm actually putting one of these on the back of this one so I could have a little tuck spot for a gift card. This I did solid red, which you guys are gonna see in a second. And this I actually die cut out twice, okay? That's because I want a pattern on the front and the back. You can cut this out twice and do one pattern on the front and just solid white on the back so that somebody can just write a message. You could do pattern, you could do pattern solid, whatever you want. So that's just what I did, but let me show you guys what I cut out. So you've got two of these pieces. Like I said, I did the same pattern paper. I did one of these squares and I did a solid. I did two of this rectangle because I'm going to use one as a little tuck spot, and then one of each of these, and I just did the same pattern. So that's what I did there. All right, so we have those pieces cut out. I'm going to put this on the side. These are my patterned paper pieces. Okay, so we don't need this again. And you could like die cut all of these pieces out at once and then assemble like another day. Okay, so that is one of them. Totally think I'm supposed to like have those separated, but doesn't really matter. Okay, so there's that one. And then from the other die set, so there's this, hold on. From the other die set, you're gonna need to cut out this coffee cup sleeve in a patterned paper. So I did that. That's from the other one. And if you don't have this die set, that's okay. You don't need to decorate the coffee cup sleeve. I just like to. I really wanted this die set for the sleeve. That was the priority with this die set. And then of course, you're gonna need some coffee cups, 4-ounce coffee cups. So I have these ones that I've been using. And these are just from Amazon. This came in a pack of 50. This is all I have left, which is great. And then there's also sets that you could buy that have black lids if you choose to go that route. If you guys saw Tiffany's video, she has ones with a black lid, which actually were super duper cute. And originally when I did my coffee cup sets, I did red cardstock, but I'm deciding on black cardstock right now just because the red was hard to work with, because my red was 110 pound and it was hard to cut out. And when it comes to using these dies, if you use 110 pound, where it has these score lines, they don't fold as easily with the heavyweight cardstock. So I wanted to use something thicker than 65 pounds. So I think this is 87, but not as thick as 110 pound. So that's what I did. Anyway, let's get to putting this together, you guys. So you're first going to take this piece right here, okay, and you're going to fold in along that score line. I'm going to try to use my ATG tape for all of this, which I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but I don't want to sit here putting down score tape. I think score tape would probably be your best bet. That's what I did on my other ones, but I don't want to sit here doing that. So we're going to take that piece that's folding in. That is going to get glued down onto this right here. So I'm kind of just going to, you know what, let me fold these in just so I know where not to go. Okay, and I'm going to fold this in here and line it up with that edge. So I'm lining up that little like tab mark. I have some tape sticking out there. Okay, so I'm gonna open this back up. That's gonna be like that. On the inside here, I told you guys I'm going to do a solid piece of cardstock. So I'm just going to decorate that. You can actually cut out 2 of these and decorate the bottom of your coffee cup if you really wanted to. But no, I wasn't even going to decorate the inside, but I was like, you know, I have scraps of red. So I guess we're just going to do that. So that's just gonna look like that on the inside. And then I'm gonna fold along all these other lines here. Okay, now we're ready for our next piece. So our next piece, I think I'm gonna do this one first. Fold along these lines. Because this is essentially going to sit inside here. And I think I'm going to do that. And then these are going to get glued down there. I got to put tape all over this thing, I think. Yeah. So you're going to put tape all over that, and then I'm also going to take these 2 pieces, going to fold these in, and I want to put tape on just the flap on these guys. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is put down this guy with the flap. So the flap is going to go towards the back of this. So I'm just going to kind of line him up right against the edge here. And I'm sure there's different ways to like put this together, but this is how I'm doing it. Okay, so we got that flap, and then the other flap, I'm just gonna fold it in. I'm lining it up with the with that piece up there. And then I'm gonna fold the flap over. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this piece, I'm gonna fold, well, I'm gonna take one of the flaps and I wanna line it up here at the bottom as well. Okay. I'm going to flip this over for a second because now I need to put tape on these flaps as well. I'm getting tape everywhere. Okay, So I'm going to go ahead and fold this down. Okay, I'm going to fold that flap up that's on the bottom there and get those two stuck down. So you guys see what I did here? All I did was like have that meet at the bottom and then fold that flap right on top of it because they're both sticky. And then these guys, I'm gonna fold that in and get that stuck down. And then fold those flaps in around the edge. Okay, and then I'm gonna just take these guys and I wanna glue those down along this as well. There's tape already all over this thing, so that works out. Now I'm just gonna like gently go in with my bone folder. And if there's any tape overhang, you could just kind of rub that off, especially with ATG tape. That's not really gonna work if you're using score tape, but with ATG tape, it'll just rub right off. Okay, and you could also kind of go in there with your bone folder just a little bit, trying to get it super stuck down. But that's what that looks like, okay? This has to be kind of like that. So this piece you could have cut out with a patterned paper if you'd like. I'm doing patterned paper around my coffee cup, so I'm not cutting mine out with a patterned paper. And actually, you probably should have decorated this at first too, but with your pattern paper before sticking everything together. But then I feel like that's kind of hard because then you have to really pay attention to also where all your flaps are going, though I guess this would have worked out just fine, but it's okay. I could just put these down after. Oh, but I needed to put down that piece. Well then, you guys. Oh, we didn't do that. Note to self, put down your pattern paper first. It's okay though, it's okay. We'll make it work. Especially the pattern paper on that main piece, you probably wanted to do that first. Okay, so that's what that looks like there. This now we have to take care of because obviously I did not put down my pattern paper first. So now I have to kind of see where I should cut that off at. But I guess, you know what, this could have worked then to use the other side, especially if you're using double-sided paper, to use on the back for your gift card holder. Okay, so I'm gonna line this up at 1 inch and I'm gonna cut off 1 inch. Okay, 1 inch actually works out because then you have a little bit of black border everywhere. You could have probably left it at maybe just cut off 7/8 instead, but that works out. If you did what I did and you forgot to add your pattern paper first, but this is supposed to be a tutorial, so I was supposed to show you guys how to do it the right way. But I guess when you're doing these dies, is there really a right way in a wrong way, because I mean, it doesn't matter how somebody puts things together as long as it gets put together, right? And as long as it looks good. And you know, by doing it this way, now I don't have these flaps anywhere. Now I could have put those flaps on the back, but I didn't. I put them here. So actually this worked out for me, because had I done the pattern paper first, I would have had black flaps there. But anyway, I'm just trying to say that there is no right or wrong way to put anything together. Whether it's a die, whether somebody is inspired to use a die in a totally different way. Like you could use this for so many other things. You could just cut out this back piece. I would probably use that like to stick a keychain onto it. Tiffany showed hers and she like stuck down flowers that she wanted to sell at her craft fair. So there is no right or wrong way. You could interpret dies however you want to interpret them. All right, so now I'm going to put this piece on the back. Now I can either do this side or I can flip it and I could do this side. Now, do I want this side? Because if I do this side, then I could use this scrap. So then I didn't need to cut out that other piece, and I could use this scrap and put that here. Or I could leave it as this side, use this scrap, but I think I like the green. So the green is shorter. I actually kind of like it a little bit bigger, but I do like the green, so we're gonna go with the green. Now the green I have to use wet glue. The reason I want to use wet glue for this piece is because this is going to be a little tuck spot for the gift card holder, so that somebody can tuck a gift card. Doesn't mean they have to, but that in case somebody does, it is here and available. So I only want to glue it down on 3 sides, and I just want a little strip of glue so that somebody can fit a gift card. I don't want to use my ATG tape for that. That would probably be too thick. Okay, but I will use my ATG tape for this piece to stick it down to the whole entire thing here. Okay, so this piece, I want to line this up here. Beautiful. I'm just going to go in with my bone folder again. So that is what that is going to look like. I actually like that that worked out with my ATG tape. Your coffee cup is going to go right on top, but like I said, I still want to decorate the outside of my coffee cup. So I'm going to take that off. I'm going to go ahead. This one I'm going to use stronger tape, because when I did this with my ATG, it would unravel before. So because this is going to be something rounded that's going on and trying to get stuck down, you definitely want to use something stronger for this. Okay, so I'm just going to put 2 little things of glue there, of some score tape. And I'm going to start off with like this piece right here. So I took that tape off, and I'm going to put it right here, right at that line where like the coffee cup is. Get that stuck down, and then I'm just going to wrap it all the way around. And then when I get to the end, there you go. So that is what that looks like, and then this can go back on top. This will go fit in there, and when you do the sleeve, it actually fits in more snugly in there, and so I like that better. And then you could decorate the top. I have these little things that say enjoy a cup of cheer, printed and cut, that I just printed on my Silhouette cutting machine. And I don't know, let's see if I want to do a green background or a red. So I have these die cut out too that I cut out with my Silhouette machine. So do I want green up here? Let's see, green to match the green everywhere else, or do I want to do red? And you could get little straws as well to put in here, or little stirrers, those little things that stay on top like Starbucks cups. I think I'm gonna do the green. So I'm just gonna quickly put this down with some wet glue. And I'm just going to use a couple of glue dots here. So I have this covering the whole top because I'm not putting in a little straw thing or anything like that. So I'm just having mine cover up the whole thing. Yeah, this is the front. Okay. So I'm going to use a couple of glue dots. I kind of want to do 4. So I don't really think it's gonna stick right there, but we're gonna go for it anyway. Okay, so just put some glue dots down there, and I'm gonna stick this down right on top. I was trying to get the glue dots, yeah, where that's gonna be on the outside, so we did a good job. All right, and that is the whole entire coffee cup holder. Now you'll be able to fit like a gift card back here, so you could just tuck that in there. So what I'm probably gonna do is just add in this little like photo mat back here. So like I said, you could do a gift card if you'd like. I like to include a little like thing there so people know that they can add something in there, or they could also write a message. They could write a message and stick it down here and then still slide in the gift card, like whatever they want to do. But I will just tuck it in here. And this is just like die cut out with another die set from my stash that I use for like all my photo mats and stuff. I could have that link down below. But this turns out super cute, you guys. So you can make a bunch of these for your craft fair. I'm not entirely sure what to make the price point for these because I don't feel like people are going to pay for them what I think they're worth, especially at a craft fair, because on Etsy, these I think I was selling for $13. Like, they take time, you guys. They really do take time. So I don't want to charge just $5 for something like this. Like, you're paying for the coffee cups as well. You're paying for the paper. You're paying for all the tape that you need to kind of like put this together. And yeah, so like, and like it takes time. So I definitely don't want to like sell myself short if it comes to selling these at my craft fair. So I may just keep listing them in my Etsy shop, but they do turn out really super duper cute. And I think especially because I have the gift card holder with a little slot there, it is just extra cute. And then I think what I also did with my last one is I added a bow at the top. Yes, I remember adding a bow. Now I don't know if it was this bow that I added, but this, I'm just gonna cut off those wires, but that is essentially going to go right here, maybe a little higher, like up here. And I just think that looks cute. Or you could do it at the top here. You could just put a bow on your coffee cup. You could put a bow down here. You could put it right there. You could put it back here. You could cover up the whole entire hole. Like let's say you didn't go back and cut it out, the black with the little hole in it. You could put the bow right there to cover up that hole, because that would be like a black background right there. Actually no, yeah, it would be a little bit of black background there if you didn't cut that out. So you could put the bow there if you didn't want to have that little like sleeve thing there. So that is totally optional, like you can put this wherever. I actually might try to find like a different colored bow. I feel like green might look better here. All right, so I decided I'm actually gonna do this green bow because I think that looks better. So this is just from Dollar Tree. It came in like a pack of red and green. And I'm just gonna put this at the top right here. And yes, I know that's interfering a little bit with that little tag area, but I don't care because I think this looks cute. I like it up there. So that is what this coffee cup holder looks like. So go ahead and get yourself this die set. So like I said, you're gonna need the 2 die sets, 4-ounce coffee cup holder, and then if you want the sleeve to decorate, which the coffee cups does stay better with the sleeve, then you're also gonna need this die set. And this is the 4-ounce coffee cup sleeve set. So you're gonna need both of those from Scrap Diva. Like I said, you could use the code Carolina for 10% off your order anytime. And then also for Black Friday currently through December 1st, you could use the code BLKFRI20. And that will work as well through December 1st, 2024. Just to be sure that you guys know what year that this video is being filmed in, if you guys are watching this way later. So yeah, that is everything, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial process video crafty session with me. And I will see you guys in my next video. Talk to you soon. Bye.